Welcome back to the channel. Been a busy few days for me here with not a lot to show for it, but other than we've made the floor in the shop a big mess, a lot of dust, a lot of sanding has took place, and still got some more to go, but looks like maybe maybe I'll finally get to see the light at the end of the tunnel and get this thing ready for some paint. But I'll show you what I've got done so far this week and what I had to go back and redo, and I also got some new parts in I'd like to show you. All right, today is sand and more sand day, but we're about to get it ready for some sealer and get this cab painted. I've decided now I'm just going to go ahead and get the top prepped also and the back side of the cab, because if I'm painting the door jambs and inside of the cab, I might as well go on and just do the whole cab. So I think that's what I'm going to do. It's going to take me another day or so to get it ready, but had a couple of spots right over there and over there that I went back over. You won't see them really, but we'll go ahead and fix them where if you look between the bed and the cab, you won't see it. I also had a dent right up here that I missed. So I had to put a little filler up there. Still haven't got this door jamb blocked out yet, but when I get this done, get the spot worked down, shoot a little bit of primer on that, and then I'm going to get back on the inside and scuff that with some 600 and get it prepped for paint. Probably use black sealer and then paint. Hopefully I can get it warm enough on the paint room side to get this thing painted. It's turned cold here in Kentucky, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but I think I can get it to 70 or 75 pretty good, maybe. If I can't, I'm not going to paint it, but if I can, I'm going to go ahead and shoot the paint to it, so we'll see. All right, I thought we had everything ready until I went back and blocked. Had some pretty bad dents across the back of the cab, as you can see there. I've had to put some filler in, so I'm going to have to prime this one more time before I can finish up there. Had a little spot up there at the top I had to fix, and the dent that was right there that I fixed and put some primer on. And other than that, this door jamb is good all the way around. And the other side, let me show you that. It wasn't real straight right there at the corner, so I went ahead and blocked that down and put a little more filler in that. You won't really see any of it, but to look straight across it. But the back of this cab you would have when you sight across there with the bed on it. So I had to get that straighter. This door jamb over here is blocked all but right across the top, like a little bit right in there. But then I'm going to have to go back over some spots on the inside. I had a little bit of pitting right there, and I wanted to get that fixed and taken care of. So I'll go back in here with probably 600 and resand all of this, where I've got overspray and what have you on it. So try to get that corrected. We did get some parts in this week for it. Let me show you those. So I'm putting a drop kit on the truck, just a static drop, no bags or nothing. And I kept looking around trying to decide what was my best options. And I happened to get on Summit Racing's website and see that they offer this kit. It's Max Track Suspension. I can't say that I've heard of the company, but I am pretty impressed because with this kit, the silver truck I done, I sort of piecemealed the kit together on it, but the back kit I bought for it, the axle flip kit, didn't have shock relocators. This one does have, so it puts your shock at a better angle than it is on the silver truck. And the springs were powder coated. That's the front spindles. So what I'll end up with here is a 3 and a 5 drop, 3-inch on the front, 5 on the back, and but it includes the shocks, all the bolts, the flip kit, the springs, and both front spindles. The only thing I don't have is the C-notch kit, and I'll probably just get on Fleabay or maybe Amazon and just pick up a C-notch kit for it. Last time on the 68 I used a bolt-in style, and that's probably what I'll use on this truck. But hoping in the next few weeks we can get some paint on the truck and get the flip kit on anyway. And I've got to take a little break. I've got a little home project I've got to get done. So probably the next time you see the 86 rescue truck will be only when it's painted. So on the cab portion, and I am going to paint the cab all together. I was first going to just paint the inside, and then the more I got to thinking about it, I really don't have that much more prep work to do. So I'm going to paint all of the cab together, the roof, around the windows and everything, and of course the door jambs and the rockers, the complete cab. And that way I can go ahead and get my glass, my back glass and the windshield in it, and then I'll paint my doors and put the new hardware gaskets on those, and that'll have the cab completely sealed up and finished, all but the interior, of course. And then from there I'm going to go to the front fenders and the hood, get that done. So all that'll leave is the bed, and the bed's going to be a little bit longer term process because of the way I'm going to have to do that. So as you can see, I spent lots of sand time and lots of rubbing on this cab. Hope I've got it straight enough to make it look all right. I think I do. You always seems like you miss a spot or two, but it seems like it's okay on this. And one big issue is I run out of primer, so I've got to get some more primer before I can shoot some more on the Bondo spots and block those. So I'm not sure on this back whether I'll need any more Bondo or not. It feels pretty good, but you won't know. I won't know really until I start blocking it. So that's what I've got accomplished. That's why I didn't post anything last week, because I knew I wasn't going to be at a point where I could show you too much progress. I really am not this week. However, I did want to show you the lowering kit I got in from Summit. So we'll see how that goes on and how it looks on the truck. So I'm going to make that a wrap for this week's video. Thank you for watching. Still not much excitement here, but we're going to get some paint on here in the next few weeks, and maybe then it'll start coming together and looking like a truck rather than pieces and parts that's laying everywhere and all this dust everywhere. Gonna have to try to get after this shop floor and see if I can get it cleaned up. It's a big mess. I'll probably start with the leaf blower and go from there to an air hose and then maybe a pressure washer. I don't know. I'm trying to keep the paint room side as clean as possible. Still going to have to clean it out before I paint, because there's a lot of dust that's sifted under and through the opening in the door on it. It's just definitely not airtight, I guess you would say. But we're making progress. It's just you take a truck like this, it just takes a long time to get all the little nitpicky stuff done. And on this truck, there's a lot of nitpicky stuff. So that's why I guess it's took me so long so far. But appreciate all you guys watching. Remember, if you can, hit the like, comment, and subscribe. That helps the algorithm for YouTube. Had a couple videos do pretty well and others not do so great, but I know it's what YouTube pushes out there. My subscriber base is only about 10% of the views usually, and that's pretty typical across the board. But and at the point I am right now, it's I'm not big enough to get very many views, and some of this stuff I realize is not too exciting to watch, but it's all part of the process of building these trucks. And there's days, believe me, that I'd rather be inside and not be out here sanding on it. But I have to keep hammering at it, because if I don't keep hammering at it, I'll never get it done. And I want to get this done and see what the next project in line is, which I've got a couple things in mind that I'd like to do, but we'll just have to see how that works. But like I say, if you can comment, like, and subscribe, and share it, with as many people as you can. And until next week, we're going to keep on hammering and keep on working at it. And remember, get out in the garage and have a little fun. Thanks for watching.